I found myself a little swing contraption, and I'll take this one to audit. Our conversation on auditing goes on, and we talk about auditing your relationship with time. Are you always chasing time? Is there never enough? But more to the point, are you always in the past and the future? The first time I heard about this, I was quite surprised. I didn't know about this concept. And it's the idea that anything that you're looking forward to is based on your past experience of something similar. So you ate chocolate when you were 3 and you really, really liked that chocolate. So a neural pathway was created in your mind that said, that is wonderful, that is good. So whenever you're about to eat chocolate, you are at the present moment reaching out to the past to tell you what that future experience of eating chocolate is going to be like. So even while you're eating the chocolate now, you might not really be in the experience because you have the foregone conclusion that this is going to be great. So you don't spend that much time tasting it. Maybe the first bite you taste, then after that you just let it go because you you don't need to be there. You already know that this is a wonderful experience and you get lost in your mind and in time. And this is true for everything. You have this for vacations. You're planning this great vacation that's going to happen at the end of the year. And you spend all your time now contemplating how wonderful and amazing it will be when the end of the year comes and you can go on that vacation based on a previous vacation that you had before or a previous experience. And if the vacation is a week long, you probably spend a lot of time during that week not really there. You might be there to some extent, yes, because there are new things that you're doing and there are new experiences. But you might also be truly lost in your mind and just doing the things that you're used to doing. I'll give you an example of myself. There's a podcast that I really, really used to love listening to at some point back. And I traveled somewhere within Europe and I was doing a lot of walks because I was going around and just seeing things, and it was a little cold. So I spent all my walking time listening to the podcast. So listening to the podcast is something that I could have done when I was at home and something that I did do. So I was moving back to the familiar while out adventuring. So instead of spending my time noticing what was happening in the now that was then, noticing what was going on around me, the sense, the experiences, the roads, the language, the people, and all that kind of thing, I was stuck in my head, stuck in my past because my past experience was that that podcast was really, really good. So all of this for you to question yourself. And in fact, I'll give you another example, which is work. So you spend your time working, looking forward to retirement, because it is at the point when you retire that you shall get to live. In fact, an even bigger example is religion. I'll just stick to Christianity and say that you live this life because of the promise of the greater good that comes in the afterlife. So this life is for suffering, and you're agreeable to that. You shall suffer now because at some after death is when the promise shall be fulfilled. I say all this to bring your attention to it. We're auditing our lives. If this is how you've been living your life, take pause. Take pause and stop and be still and notice the now. Notice this moment where there is that bird singing out. Notice this moment that you're in now listening to me. There's a reason that you're tuned into this particular video. Ask yourself why.